want to show you guys something a little different today. I'm cruising along and I'm going to tune this car, and I jump into my telemetry menu. And a lot of you guys haven't seen this, so I get questions all the time about this. Like, what is that? How do you get in there? What are you doing? And let me just go over this real quick with you guys. Telemetry menu, the basic menu, the general menu, right here shows everything you need to see to drive, really. So I can turn off my dash and roll like this. And I see my horsepower, my current torque. I see my current boost, the RPMs, what gear I'm in, my clutch engagement. I can see my steering input, the throttle, brake, speedometer. It's all there. Everything you need in general is here to drive or race. Then you can switch over to the right and you get your friction. And you see the friction for each wheel, the peak friction, where it's hitting live. And so you can see whether you're losing traction in turns, where, how long, what you're doing. You can fill out and really track down your understeer and oversteer and balance your car out with this, and balance out your tire pressure and your suspension. And all of that comes into play here. And then you can jump over to your suspension and actually see how it's bouncing around, how the suspension play is. Which all the suspension, if you know each suspension's unique setting, this shows you a lot right here. I can see, look, I can actually play with this. This needs attention. It's not bad, but I see that this tells me a lot. I know exactly what I need to do to fix it. I can play with the damping and spring settings and make it so it doesn't bounce, almost bottom. See, I'm pretty much bottoming out on hard bumps. And when that happens, I'll lose traction. So it's better if I can increase the spring tension there a little bit. And you'll see. I'll fix that. However, the next one is body acceleration. You get a G-force unit, a G unit. I really don't use this that much, but it's cool to see. A lot of cars have this on the dash. You can see what's going on, how much G's you're pulling. Ooh. And right here you get tires miscellaneous, which the miscellaneous info on the tire. You can see tires. You can see the speed, the pressure, the temperature, the wear, all that. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my phone. And then this one's good. I use this one a lot too. The heat. You see the heat of the tires, whether they're warmed up, if they're running too hot. If you're running, see, you're always in red and you're out of friction. You're not in ideal range for traction. So all this is adjustable. That would be tire pressure and suspension would make a big difference. An aero makes a difference here. But showing you. And then you get the damage. When you race in simulation, like I do a lot of times, I'm not at the moment, you can see all the particular damage. And so there you go. This is a brief explanation of telemetry, but most people are like, how do you use that? How do you get in there? And by default, it's not turned on. You're gonna need to go in your settings, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Once I map it, so it's the down button on my D-pad. All I hit is down, and it'll come up. You don't see your map, you don't see a lot of stuff in here, so you gotta be able to switch in and out easily. The down works good for me. What I had to do, I forget exactly what I had to do to map this, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. I think I had to turn off the radio or turn off a couple different things. Anna's gone. I don't have Anna and none of that stuff. So here we go. I remember it was real glitchy when I did this. I have since noticed that FH5 Horizon, they've patched this. So now it supposedly works. But once I got it set, like it's almost impossible to set it initially when I was trying to set it in the settings. To map these, it would tell you the buttons. It wouldn't let me save and move on. And I did it like 20 times frustrated because I could not race. I've been racing with the same config basically since Forza Motorsport 2. And so I wasn't going to change the way I race. So I was frustrated. I finally got it to work with resets and saves. So if you have troubles, just keep that in mind. Just keep trying, and it'll eventually work. Once I got it there, I was so scared to touch it or ever look at it again. I've not changed it, but I'm going to go ahead and take a look at it. King Bobster specifically asked me if I could take a look at this. So I'm making this video thanks to him. So King Bobster is currently one of my subscribers. He commented on one of my videos, and he said, what is this settings you're getting into? So here you go. That's it. It's telemetry, but let me show you how to do this. So with settings, I was really hoping I could save these, but it's going to come down to advanced controls. I'm pretty sure controls. Okay, yeah. There is no set here. So I want to show you the difference here. I'm not going to reset to default because I'm scared it won't come back. But I'm pretty sure what I do is, first of all, I drive manual with stick. So the hard part is I had to make sure my clutch was in the right spot. I don't play with my clutch on my bumpers. I had to switch my e-brake with my clutch, which that's what I do. So I switch my e-brake and my clutch. My clutch is actually the A button, and my gears are downshift X and upshift B, so I can kind of mash them, hit them both at the same time with my thumb. And I do suggest that if you're not doing that already. Um, the other thing is here's telemetry. You need to switch ANA with telemetry. So if you just turn off ANA and go to telemetry, you'll have it. That's all you got to do. But mine was a little more complex because I need to switch my e-brake, clutch, and then it said there weren't enough buttons left and all this, blah, blah, blah. Um, I think I have very good settings as far as my steering axis, my dead zones, the acceleration, the deceleration. I have it more like a pedal than a button. So if you see this, otherwise I can make a whole video on that in the future too. This is what I'm using though. If you come here and just switch this to telemetry, and however you access ANA is now how you'll access telemetry, which I believe was the button down, the D-pad down. So that's all you got to do there, you guys. I'm backing out. I'm not saving that. And I hope this helps some of you guys so you can get in here and access this. If you're a tuner, you really want this menu. But even a racer, you want to know, even just to analyze tunes. Like this is a big one right here. You can see when you're slipping out. We want to make sure your tires are warmed up first too. See, I regain traction. I mean, I hate understeer, so this is how I battle understeer. A little slide, but see, it wasn't bad. I lose traction momentarily, and it regains pretty quickly. Even when I'm pushing. And I'm pushing hard. Of course, if I slow down, let the understeer do what it does, but I don't want to slow down and, you know. Anyhow, you guys get what I'm showing you, but you do want to make sure your tires are up to temp. And check your spring rates. You can check your damage. And I like the friction. And then this is just good for general driving. You'll see me pop it up, wondering how fast I'm going. Because I do tend to race in these two. This and this. Thank you guys for watching. Hope this helps somebody. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if these kind of videos help. I'll make more of them. Thank you guys. Adios, amigos.